One more! March Companion Quest, featuring Fushuen, apparently.
101010 is the way.
No idea if this will also be a combo of both her and Fushuen or something like that Lynx and Palo one was, but we'll find out. At you when he shows up! Okay. Noted.
Good morning. Is work going well today, Master Diviner? I am extremely busy of late. If you have something to ask of me, do not delay.
Okay, bitch.
You were about to say something along the lines of, how did you know I wanted to ask something? But then you remembered who you were talking to and decided not to bother, correct?
Miss Smarty Pants. Can't fool me. March is just obvious.
A face is not a reliable instrument of divination. On the contrary, I run a dozen hexagrams before I even get around to breakfast. The results are never far wrong. Today's divinations threw up some unexpected complications. The hexagrammatic position was facilitating between the water and heaven trigrams. The matrix of prescience gave the following interpretation. You will have 3 uninvited guests. This is ultimately auspicious.
What is she, a thesaurus? Yes.
Ultimately auspicious. Wow.
Granted, most
Sounds
people in the
pretty
law
good to
food
me.
talk that way. That's part of the
Seems
problem.
like we really were destined to meet today, then. You know,
But hey, this is
I
more
see
about
you've been
March.
using the matrix
March
of
is all right.
prescience to divine into Kafka's past. Well, I have a similar request.
I forgore.
I see. You wish to use the matrix to relive the past and awaken parts of your memory? Viable in principle, but whether the matrix is truly capable of achieving this result remains to be seen. I knew it. Things are never simple, are they?
But you did it with Kafka.
Kafka's situation was different. I feel I must explain in detail the principles behind the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon to avoid any misunderstandings. The Matrix of Prescience does not allow one to remember anything. It merely collects data in order to infer past events, in the same way that future events are inferred. Just as Realm-Keeping Commission officers collect ballistic evidence to recreate the scene of a crime, there are materials from which we can infer the past. These may be items related to the experience or memories of the people involved. Miss March's predicament is very different from Kafka's situation because she doesn't remember what happened in her past. I am no medical professional, but fortunately I'm very fond of reading. We understand that there are 2 types of memory loss. One where the memories remain dormant, floating around in the unconsciousness unable to be awakened. And another that involves direct erasure of memories from the brain.
Someone erase. We don't. I mean, we don't know that. So the first one.
Something must have happened when I was frozen in the ice.
I was gonna say, I don't know why that one was an option.
Hibernate.
Like someone did this to her. We have no way of knowing that.
To determine which situation
They
pertains
just found her
to Miss
frozen in a
March.
block of ice.
Let's begin then by preparing the requisite
That image
inference
secret,
materials.
oh my god.
Miss
Me.
March, your memory is unreliable.
It's just like me for
To guarantee
real.
the Matrix's accuracy, you'll have to provide
Oh yeah, we need to
something
start thinking of
related
good
to your
music.
past
Well, we'll
experience.
start with One Piece because we
Anything will
always
do.
do.
When you're ready, come and find me in the
But
Matrix
if
core.
that fails, I wonder what we should play for Judge Daddy.
The diviner said I need to provide something from my past experiences. What should it be? How about a Cienjo souvenir?
Ah, yes. To awaken the memories from your distant past. We should get random knickknacks from this place you've been visiting for maybe a week at most in-game. You're so smart! Maybe
So,
Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe.
Have you acquired something from your
Yu-Gi-Oh's had
past?
pretty good results in the past.
As a nameless, Surely you must have souvenirs
And I learned that we
from
were
your
able to get
journeys
away
that
with
could
playing
evoke
Clear
memories.
Minds and not get copyright claimed on
I've
YouTube.
got lots. It's just, I don't know what to choose.
Expense, works permit for the space station, Geomera or a cup of Immortal's Delight. Am I gonna have to do all of these?
Ah, proof that I boarded the express. The conductor gave me this.
That's
Memories from
just
the
a
Astral
silver
Express?
ticket.
That should do
Just
the
kidding,
trick.
I want more silver tickets, please. Oh, yo, give us more silver tickets. I think I'm like 250 on the standard banner. I want my goddamn Bronia.
Something related to your work. Good.
I was gonna say, none of these really work.
So shiny and pretty. I picked up this little guy in Belobog's underworld.
That's just order enhance artifacts. You holding out on me? You give me that right now.
How could something so beautiful be unsafe?
Return to Wildfire. It's rocks.
I can understand a young girl's fondness for
They
glittering
don't own
gemstones.
rocks. Ooh,
One of
boba.
my fondest memories on the Xianzhou.
You want your Jeppy secret?
No
God.
comment. I happen to prefer Star Taro bubble tea.
Yeah, I really wish that they had like skipped the 300 thing and instead just since they give you a guaranteed since they give you a guaranteed 5-star from the starter banner. And people could technically like re-roll for accounts. I wish they had just like let you pick which 5-star you got right off the bat from that instead.
Is that it?
I
Miss
think it's
March,
slightly
are
evil.
you not able to provide possessions from before you lost your memory?
Nope.
Before I lost my memory? So, something I don't remember getting? Even then, I couldn't be sure it was from before I lost my memory, right?
It may be strange to you,
I mean,
but to infer the past,
I
need
assume you
materials
remember
that were
everything from
pertinent
when
at
you
that
woke
time.
up.
Could you try recalling some memories again?
Like, did you still have these?
From
Did you have
before
these
the
clothes
memory
on, or were you
loss.
naked? Did you have an
For the
earring?
Express.
anything?
I'm sorry, Master Diviner. When Himiko found me
Okay,
in the
no,
ice,
okay.
I was stark naked, like a newborn baby. I didn't have any items
I appreciate
with
that
me.
they actually thought that through.
And before you ask, no, I don't have any of that ice lying around. It melted away not long after I was rescued.
Should have used Never Melt Ice. What about your abilities or whatever?
Oh yeah! You sure are a smart cookie. My 6-phased ice ability must date from before the memory loss. Master Diviner, any ice I create should do, right?
It should indeed. I'll have someone place the material in the base of the terminal of the Matrix. Miss March, please position yourself in the Matrix core. We may begin our inference whenever you are ready. The Matrix has clear diagnostics. Miss March, are you ready yet?
I'm pretty sure I should be almost kinda ready to go.
Please be prepared. Not all memories are suitable for reawakening. People carry with them much pain and suffering. If you're not ready, we can pause the inference process. I would never wish for good intentions to result in harm.
I'm okay. Let's do it. Only way to find out is to give it a go.
You'll be fine, March. There ain't no way we're
Very
gonna learn
well.
your backstory in a companion
I will
quest.
soon connect you to the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
It's gonna be some
where the
huge main
Matrix will
plot
read
thing
your
later on,
memories
like
and
Don's
guide
was.
you back into your past.
Or was in theory.
If you reach a block in your memory, the Matrix will use the data gathered to derive a scenario and construct a possible past for you.
Got it. Oh, can she join me too?
I'm sorry, that would be highly inadvisable. You form the nexus of the Matrix's inference. She would only introduce redundant data to the system.
Have you ever seen Spider-Man
In
No
other
Way Home?
words,
It'll be
inside
like
the
that,
memory
but worse.
palace that the Matrix constructs, the only person you'll be able to count on is yourself.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
Don't worry. I can communicate with you from outside the Matrix and manipulate the recollection process to a certain extent.
Hey,
Let's
Minato.
begin.
We're doing March's companion quest. Her brilliant plan was to try to ask Fu Xuan to divine her past, and she has amnesia. So we'll see how this goes. It goes to a dungeon, so you know it's gonna be good. Is this one better than mine? She doesn't have her signature light cone. She does have her traces maxed, and she has a 4-piece of the shittiest set in the game instead of a 2-piece. AKA the only useful thing about it on her. I'm gonna use my own. If it has to include her, then I guess I'll go Mono Quantum. How funny is Mono Quantum? It's pretty funny. Mine's not too funny because a lot of mine still aren't built properly. Fu Xuan's talents are still pretty low, and my Lynx is still kind of underleveled. Ditto her talents not being quite there yet, but even my Seele I've been slacking on. I've been trying to grind for her again lately because I think I'm actually pretty close to being able to beat all of the Abyss. Just need her a little more juiced up.
Has reconstructed your past.
I think the Mono Quantum team will be funnier when we have another Quantum character who's not a healer or a defender.
Are you okay?
Since Fu Xuan can also heal, I feel like you don't need both on the same team. I think what Mono Quantum really needs to be hilarious is a Quantum Buffer type character, like Bronya. Have no idea if one of those is on the horizon or not, but I'm all good.
I'm good. Everything seems normal.
You have a strong constitution. Most individuals feel nauseous after being presented with the dizzying excess of information provided by the Matrix.
I must be seeing things. Why are there 2 Fu Xuans here?
Your eyes are working just fine. One of the Fu Xuans is a projection of me which allows us to communicate with each other at all times. The other Fu Xuan indicates that I existed during this part of your experience.
What experience is this? It looks like the healer's market.
Hey guys, remember when Ting Yun was alive? Stop pretending I could talk.
Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the time we broke into the Alchemy Commission.
Really? That can't be right. I remember there were lots of Cloud Knights in the plaza.
I remember Jing Yuan not being with us physically until like the very end of the game. Or the very end of that segment.
Although the scale of this distortion is surprising. Try communicating with the Fu Xuan you see over there. We should hear what the Master Diviner has to say.
Miss Fu Xuan, is that you?
If we want to resolve the Stellaron crisis, we must refine the question. What is the crux of the problem? Generally, it is believed that when one seizes on the crux of a problem, the problem will split open like bamboo on the edge of a knife. Nobody could have foreseen the catalyzing effect of the Stellaron on the ambrosial arbor. As the ancients said, blessings bring about misfortune and vice versa.
This quest is a 0 out of 10.
Algorithm,
if it's just going to devolve into repeating the same technobabble from the main quest.
That I, a master diviner of masterful proportions, am called on to save the people of the Luofu.
What the heck is she talking about?
Isn't that still kind of up in the air? It is, yeah, I'm
say
joking.
that at the time?
Yeah, we still don't know what the fuck was up with that, because again, the Luofu quest was bad. Didn't focus on anything you cared about.
I'm somewhat of a blabbermouth.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
No, I've always seen you as
yeah, we have no
masterful
idea if like
master
Ting Yun
diviner.
was ever a real person. If she
Despite the
if she
obvious
replaced
distortions in
her,
this experience,
killed the original,
the
or
base
became
materials
her,
from which it is composed are taken
it
from
was
your
incredibly
actual memory.
unclear.
There is no falsehood here. In other words, your subconscious mind thinks that I talk in tongue twisters.
It's mainly just
Oh, the
that
dialogue
I,
was slightly different, apparently.
can't always comprehend the
I genuinely never would have known if you hadn't
lofty
pointed it out.
ideals
Because
and,
half the dialogue in
principles you
this area is
discuss.
technobabble anyway.
Forget it. Now is not the time for losing one's temper. If the inferred experience is distorted, we should focus on filtering out each distortion one by one. Otherwise, we won't be able to trace your memories back any further.
This is getting a little complicated. Is there a
Explain it to me like I'm
simpler
stupid.
explanation?
Draw your bow and fire an arrow at that Fu Xuan.
Sure, makes sense.
Time for a buzz.
So you are afraid of it? Yeah! I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
She said it.
I see through you. Together as one.
The volume is way louder in combat. Yeah. Dial that back just a bit. If it's too quiet during cutscenes now, let me know. I'll have to tweak the actual settings.
Time for a buzz.
We came together.
Commencing research.
Don't mess with me. Yeah!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
We came together. What a headache.
That freaked me out.
Ah!
I don't like people suddenly deciding to fight me.
Was that my first time actually
Yeah,
beating
let's see
beating
who's
something with mono
here.
quantum? I could have sworn I'd used it on some
Yun,
calxes.
Welt,
What was that
General
for?
Jing Yuan, and also her. I don't have to fight all of them, right? The Master Diviner was easy peasy, but I don't think I could take General Jing Yuan.
Easy peasy?
Oh, don't worry, March. I have it on
The
good authority that
interference
Genuine
factor
is actually
creating the
very
distortion
mid-tier.
here should only have one source. That is, the person present who shouldn't be.
So I have to pick someone and clear them of interference?
Exactly. My projection will disappear for the moment so as to
True
not
genes
cloud
capable of
your
taking the most
judgment.
complicated terms and simplify them for
If you
others,
can
yes.
hear my voice,
Something
then it
to that
means
effect.
I'm watching over you.
You're the best, Master Diviner.
I hope the best version of me can overwrite the gloriously absurd version that lives in your subconsciousness.
The person present who shouldn't be. Who could that be?
It'd have to be Genuine, right? Like, I know she's saying she doesn't want to fight him, but like, and again, the Lawfu is shit. the Lawfu main storyline is kind of ass, and a lot of it blurs together, so I don't remember very well. But like, the time I think she's talking about, I don't think he was with us. I'm 90% sure that he did not show up in person until we actually went into the arbor.
General, hello.
He kept appearing as a hologram.
General?
Yep.
General Jing Yuan. Jing Yuan? What's his deal? Who falls asleep standing up anyway?
He's related
This
to
is
he's a
clearly your
fellow D.
subconscious projecting onto
The
the general.
narcolepsy.
I remember now. The general wasn't there when we broke into the Alchemy Commission.
Hey!
Looks like we found the source of our distortion.
March 7th.
You
You
scared
see?
me.
I pay attention.
Why'd you wake up so suddenly?
In case anyone out there was getting
Are
any
you
bright
not
ideas.
satisfied with your life
Oh,
as
you
it
think the
is?
Lawfu shit because you just didn't understand.
I...
You weren't
I'm
paying enough attention.
satisfied.
I did.
Then why are you obsessing?
Still
over the
boring.
past?
All things human creations. You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. So you are afraid of me.
A quick divination. To travel far away.
Dr. Mario!
You are afraid of me.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. Specimen sighted.
So you are afraid of me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
What is that?
I know what this is. It's a Bellabog heater. Wait a minute. What's a Bellabog heater doing at the healer's
It's our
market?
gateway to further back in your memory.
Looks like
AKA
part of
Space
one
Russia, where the
experience
story
has
was good.
infiltrated another. A foreign object, so to speak.
A foreign object?
All your memories are bleeding
That
into each
sounds
other
like a
and you're getting an
medical
aneurysm
issue.
in real life right now.
Will it require surgery?
Take your pick.
No. I believe the object is a sign of the Matrix purging distortion. It has managed to trace back to another one of your experiences. Make contact with the object. Let's see if we can jump over into that experience.
Eh.
Bellabog. I've seen that name somewhere in the astral charts. There are many similar star systems on the Sanzhou trade routes.
Wouldn't its name on astral charts be
Unfortunately,
Eurillo 6?
All of them lost contact after the appearance of the
Not just the name of the
Antimatter
city?
Legion.
Yeah, Bellabog is a kind of snowy doomsday city. There are heaters like this all over the place. Otherwise, people wouldn't survive. Come on, Master Diviner. I'll give you a whirlwind tour of Bellabog. Is touching a heater a good idea? This thing is red hot. What if my hand turns extra crispy?
It's okay.
It's a
This is
dream, you're
memory
fine.
space. If something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory.
Well, I was never beaten up by Jing Yuan in reality either.
Enough of that. Touch it.
Touch it.
Hey, don't pull on my hand. Ow, ow, ow! Hot, hot, hot!
It turns into the pain box from Dune.
What the actual... That thing was flaming hot!
Hey, Blanca,
Said
welcome back.
Things that never happened to me in reality couldn't happen here.
I said that if something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory. I didn't say anything about the sensation of injury. So this is Bellabog. I was expecting it to be cold.
It's freezing. What? Master Diviner, aren't you cold? I can't stop shivering.
Most likely a result of me never having experienced true cold. I'm afraid you'll have to do the shivering by yourself. On the Luofu, you and I have shared experiences. And so I was able to provide more active assistance. But in Bellabog, you'll have to rely on your own judgment to ascertain the source of distortion, and get the foreign object to appear.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, Miss March, I have one more thing to ask. Have you ever experienced great suffering?
Not that she would remember.
What? I don't think so. Why are you suddenly asking me that?
Sometimes people forget extreme memories to protect themselves from suffering. Perhaps you didn't notice, but in your memories of the Luofu, everyone you met was either hinting or explicitly stating that you should stop trying to remember.
I didn't talk to anyone.
I believe this
because
is
I
most
value
likely
my
their
time.
subconscious communicating with you directly. Though, of course, we cannot rule out that external forces may have interfered with your memory.
Guardian Tales, today was the
In the
anniversary,
latter
and they
case,
gave you enough gems to do
It is possible that someone decided to leave
130
warnings in your
pulls.
subconscious to prevent you from recalling the truth.
Am I really that important to someone?
Looks at
I
Genshin
don't
like
think
I'm on
there's
The
anyone
Office.
who'd go to all the trouble of locking up my memories.
20.
And yet, memories are precisely what you seek, no?
Terrible.
I say this to say one thing. Are you certain you wish to continue exploring your memories?
You said external forces might be messing with my head, right? That just makes me more curious. No one gets away with locking up my memories. Let's go. I'll show you the way to Goethe Hotel.
Very well. I must admit that I'm finding the whole matter more interesting by the minute.
This memory should be from the first day we arrived in Belobog. By the second day, we were wanted criminals already. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could it be?
Pretty sure it's him. Immediately. Or no. Oh, God. From the first day? None of you people should be here. Did I mishear something? She said the first day. I think literally the only people we had were, what's it called? Just, us, her, and, Don. We met Sampo very briefly, and then Japard brought us in, but we weren't arrested or anything. Seele definitely wasn't here yet. I guess it'd be her? Like, none of these really make sense to be here specifically, but I guess the most odd one out is Seele, because she wouldn't have even been above ground yet.
What in the name of Whitman's six-cylinder riding lawnmower is going on here? Memories overriding with a lucid dream. Want to go further in? No thanks. Hey, Blazer? Yes? Take me someplace fun, like the
Want a
zoo.
spar?
Sure thing, March.
Welcome to the Sampo Hotel, Miss March.
Oh my god.
The Sampo Hotel used to be called the Goethe Hotel. After old Goethe retired, Sampo managed to trick his way into acquiring this place and renamed it after himself.
Bruh.
Luckily, the high-quality service of the hotel remains undiminished. It's still the best place to stay in the administrative district.
Are you sure?
I should mention, the Sampo Hotel's new slogan is, "Don't think about the past. Strive for your future." Sounds like the kind of ad copy that Miss March would like.
This girl seems quite trustworthy.
That's just the work of my subconscious mind.
Miss March 7th. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel.
Jesus
I'm
fucking
Japard,
Christ.
the security here.
Why
Like-
would hotel security need to be armed to the teeth? Is there great
The
lawlessness
whole
in
thing is to
Belobog?
figure out what's wrong here.
No,
Everything's
no.
wrong in this
Japard
scenario.
is the captain of the Silvermane Guards, just like how the Luofu has its own Cloud Knights captains. I have no idea what he's doing running security at a hotel like this, though.
It isn't so surprising. In attempting to pursue the rational, we piece together the unrelated. The result is a seemingly meaningful fantasy. A fantasy called life.
Excuse me, Miss March. Do you need anything? If there's nothing else, please let me get back to my duty. Also, allow me to remind you, you cannot change the past. The future is all that's left for you.
So this is what
That
they were talking. If I
actually does feel
hadn't
like
gotten it
something you
right the
would
first
say.
time in the Luofu, everybody would have said something like this. Good God. I would love underline love and give this quest an 11 out of 10 if Sampo is aware that he's in a hallucination. That would that would be funny and would confirm once and for all.
Miss March, long time no see. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel.
Break the fourth wall again. Do it.
The Sampo Hotel? This is Goethe Hotel.
Was Goethe Hotel. Now it's the Sampo Hotel. In the autumn of his years, old Goethe got too old to run this place, so he handed it down to his most trusted young confidant, Sampo Kuski. And before you get the wrong idea, there was zero trickery involved. This was a cherished agreement between gentlemen. You see, old Goethe and I chose to face the future instead of clinging to memories of the past. You should do the same, March.
This blue-haired fellow has an air of deceit about him every time he opens his mouth.
You don't need a jade abacus to get a feel for Sampo.
Hold up.
The tea service at Goethe Hotel is first class, especially this Whale-Tide Spring. They say that an architect once used the preservation's power to make camellias bloom on the snow plains, and that this tea is made from those leaves.
Whale-Tide Spring. Isn't that a variety of Xianzhou tea?
I meant to say,
My brain must
can we
be
talk about how
filling in the
awful
blanks.
Bronia's outfit is?
Probably because I never drank any famous tea in Bellabog.
Like, she's wearing giant thigh-high boots with
Bitter
what, as
tea
far
is
as I can
good
tell,
for your
are
health.
just plain old pantyhose underneath.
Bitter is bitter.
And then a dress that barely covers up the
There's an old saying in
the
Bellabog,
midsection,
"Blessed is he
if
who
you
can
catch
eat
my
the bitterest
drift.
of bitter."
These
And then also
experiences are becoming
pantyhose on her
increasingly
hands, apparently.
distorted.
Seems like my subconscious mind has no talent for screenwriting.
I'm not sure your conscious mind does either.
I'm not denying
It's just your
it.
subconscious shipping these two. It's fine, March. We all do.
What an excellent cup of tea. It's a pity not everyone can appreciate its beauty. Much like the gift of forgetting, Miss March, it's bitter at first.
What am I saying?
but with
She needs a boob
gentle
window? Yeah,
aftertaste.
yeah, sure. That's what I'm saying. Make this outfit even
Bronya
worse.
is really different from the Bronya I remember.
The Bronya.
The force that's distorting this experience is nearby.
It's not her, though.
Do you have to make it sound all
It's Sailor.
scary?
Rest easy. I can guarantee your safety while you're inside the matrix of prescience.
Yeah, again. Like, obviously, in this case, the entire... Is it the hose or the leggy? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but, like, either way, you see what I mean, right? Like, look at that. Like, whatever it is very clearly a thin material. And then her actual dress over it ain't covering up nearly enough to be having that kind of look. It's weird.
Long time no see, Zila.
March? Long time no see. How's
But yeah, this
everything
entire
been going
scenario
since
is
you left
obviously
Bellabog?
fucked, but Sayle's the one who doesn't make
Express
sense.
never looked back.
Even
It
within
headed
this
straight for
context.
the other end of the galaxy.
Because if it's day one, she
that
wouldn't have been
was
above
its
ground
fate.
yet. She was stuck.
The same goes for us. We can't return to
Only
the past.
person who could travel above ground at this point was
March,
Fampo because
Don't
he's an
dwell on the
Eldritchor.
past. It won't do you any good. Trust me.
Got it? Thanks.
You're not a fan either, Dusky. I'm glad
These
it's not just
warnings
me.
are ongoing.
I realized it at some point looking
The
at her. I'm just like,
situation is becoming stranger by the
something
minute.
ain't right.
It sure is.
One's thicker than the other, yeah.
Let's press on and see what awaits.
Yeah, stockings would be a little thicker, I guess, but still.
I remember our second day in Bellabog was mostly us being hunted down by Silvermane guards. We didn't meet Zila until way later. Which means
I'd say she needs to turn into a
Zila
Gundam, yes.
shouldn't be appearing in this memory. She's the source of the interference.
In which case, we must
I'm
eliminate
saying
her.
that once I have a Bronya,
Seems like you don't trust me.
and once she,
It's not that I don't
and once
trust
she gets
you,
a costume,
it's just
hers will be one of the first ones
An
I buy as
answer
long as
is
it looks
not
better than
required.
this.
She's merely a mirage hindering your progress.
I understand. Let's do this.
Outfits for this game are confirmed, by the way.
More enemies.
We are getting outfits in this game a lot faster than we ever got outfits in Genshin.
Time for a fun.
So you are afraid of me.
Sayle's outfit also bothers me. I really, really don't care for the weird thing she's got going on with her shirt. Where it's like so tight you can see every single contour of her stomach. Did not mean to do that, but whatever. And that on top of the tiny little boy shorts
Don't mess with me.
that don't really match with the rest of her outfit.
Who's next? Can I have fun? This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. Time for a fun.
We came together.
Hello,
All
hello, new
things
person.
must human creations.
I think something bit me.
I'll end your misery.
How's my game? It's going fine.
Time for a fun.
So you are afraid. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Jane, bye. Thank you for the follow, but no,
What's
sorry to say
this?
I'm not really interested.
Let me see. Developed on Herta space station.
I do not have a whole lot of money right now, and I am an
Seems
artist
like this
myself.
must be the foreign object.
So anything I need for the
Next
channel, I will make
experience
myself.
Should be meeting her for the first time. Herta space station.
Shame we didn't get to see the stunning vistas of the snow
I'm good.
plains.
Thank you for asking. If you're even a
This
real
hotel
person, you might be a
lobby must
bot.
have left a deep impression on you.
More Maddox with
Well,
status stash eye
making
candy,
up
yeah.
after a
Again,
good
we've had this
sleep in
talk a million
comfy
times
bed
during
to find
Xenoblade
out
2 and
you're a
whatnot.
wanted criminal tends to leave a deep impression.
I'm okay with fan
Let's
service.
move on to the next stop. I mean,
Just
the
prefer it
last
when it's
stop.
done well.
Let's go.
So long as you're ready.
I'll
Touch
take
it.
a monitor over a red-hot heater any day.
March, wake up. We have to hurry.
Huh? Are we going? What about Miss Fushuen?
You prefer male fan service
Fushuen?
secret
Who's
valid.
that? And there's no time for
You've seen
daydreaming.
hentai with
The
more
space
bots cut up.
station
It's been
is in
Xenoblade 2.
crisis.
Oh, yeah. Well, duh. That's Xenoblade 2. That's a bad example. But you know what I mean.
What do
Okay,
you
it's got
mean?
some good ones.
Come with me. Asta
But yeah,
said
like,
that the
remember-
Celeron is stored in that room up ahead. And I'm guessing the Legion might also be interested in its whereabouts.
Yeah, like, you see that? Look at that. Like, it just
I know
doesn't
this
work.
memory. This is before we met her.
Like, just the tight... Like, what even is that?
March,
It's a mess.
you're being really weird today. Follow me.
Remember, there's a reason I didn't really want to play this game at first, and it's precisely because I just was not vibing with a lot of the character designs. Brony and Sayle's in particular. With Sayle, I knew why. Like, I knew right away, like, that outfit is
Dun
dumb.
Hung, where are you? Master
Bronius took me a while to figure
Can
out
you
why I
hear
didn't
me?
like it.
Darn it, something must have gone wrong.
I was gonna say, Sayle at least does have an
am
excuse
I
for the
gonna
record. Yeah, like, she's a
do?
street rat.
Why did
Exactly.
Miss Fushuen pick the scariest time to vanish?
March.
Like,
Can
it
you-
makes at least a little bit of sense why her outfit would be kind of,
I'm getting more and more
cobbled
evidence that
together
your
and not
memories have
necessarily
suffered
match with itself.
interference. But I don't know where
But
from.
that does not change the fact that it does not look very good.
Looks like I'll have to do it by myself this time.
Again, I like the back. I've seen a lot of people make... I've seen a lot of other people make fun of her outfit, and, like, the back in particular, saying, like, she looks like she's trying to dress like a goldfish. I don't really have a problem with the back. It's just that I wish it went all the way around the front, instead of whatever the hell that shirt and shorts is supposed to be. Okay, we are minus... We are minus a Fushuen. So we're not gonna have any help there.
March, if you insist on looking back, you'll find nothing but confusion and chaos. You were the last princess, and also the last survivor of the Diamond World Adlevin. The planet was burned to an obsidian hellscape the moment Nanook ascended,
Wait, what?
filled with despair. Your parents swaddled you in warm clothing and placed you into an ice ship.
Bruh.
As they watched you sink into the turbulent waves of the starscape,
This
they
better
felt
be
a
bullshit.
newfound hope.
They better each give
You
me
were
a different
bound and
story.
raised by strangers. You are the only savior.
March is
The
Superman
promise
according to
of
this
rebirth.
one.
Oh, wait. I wrote that. That's a story I made up about my past.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Ugh, great. Forget memories. Now everyone
I was like,
gets
there's
to see
no
my
way they're gonna casually
imagination.
reveal this during a campaigning quest. Hold up. This is a tricky one. The game let you in? Okay, cool.
March, have you forgotten your past experiences? Surely your bow there is enough
Hopefully this
evidence
shouldn't take
for
too much
you.
longer.
You were once a galaxy
These companion
ranger.
quests rarely last longer than an hour, so when we've been recording for like 40 minutes.
Of the swarm. You rescued a planet in the
Make sure there's no more
Emerald
updates
system
to be done in the
that was about
background.
To be swallowed by a black hole, smashing through Dr. Primitive's carefully laid plans. You were severely wounded during the battle for
Yeah, this one's
Vonwa.
tougher since we don't have an
The
exact
leader of
time
the
frame,
Rangers
but the
enlisted
answer is
you in
either
haste to
Herta
protect
or
you
me.
and waited for you to recover.
My bow? But Himeko made that for me. You're lying.
March 7th, one of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express. After being picked up by Himeko, she was freed from the six-phased ice in which she was encased. She lost all memory of the past. Because she had no past to speak of, she was an Eon, and Eons have no past. From the moment they ascend, the past and future of their existence becomes inundated by their path. March 7th's mistake was the loss of the authority of the Eons.
Could it be? That never even occurred to me. But I guess it's not impossible.
I think it's gonna be me. Like, I don't think that they talked to Herta before then, but I'm even more positive that we weren't even awake yet, so.
March, leave your memories in the past. Why do you insist on returning to them? If they were so important to you, wouldn't you have remembered them? The moment a Nameless boards the Express, a new life begins. We set out on a new road, never to return. Explore, trailblaze, but do not dwell on the past. You'll tarnish the reputation of the Nameless.
Holy shit. March, is this what you think of us? Do you think we're that much of a dick?
Enough. You're not her. Nothing like her.
Hey, there we go.
She would never try and force me to give up something so important to me. I don't care who you are. Disappear right now and let me pass. And don't you ever pretend to be one of my friends again.
I mean, none of them are the real people. That's been very obvious, but okay, March. Whatever you say, honey.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
What a headache.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
It came together.
Who's next? Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
It came together.
Commencing research.
Was never your friend, March. Secret holds a grudge. She will never forgive her for the very beginning of the game, her cucking us out of making out with Dawn.
Time for a buzz.
It came together.
You're more like a pet, not like Pom Pom. More like a fair fish. Wow.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets.
Yeah, the CPR bit.
Weren't there coordinates sent out from the space station?
That thing's definitely not supposed to be here. That's
You caught
the,
the impulse.
observer
March, you better do CPR.
from the,
This is the first time we met
Hall of
her.
Memory or whatever.
But she isn't here. Who are you? I don't remember you.
I am a messenger of the Garden of Recollection. Miss March, please refrain from
It
looking
happens
back
to the
upon
male.
your past.
So you were straight,
Leave the matrix
straight,
of
straight
prescience
washed,
and
yes.
return to reality. The past is not worth exploring. It will only hurt you.
You're the one who needs to
I am
leave.
so glad
I'm
I
not
skipped
letting
all the
this
talking in the
go.
first one, if we're just gonna keep repeating
The
this
Garden
plot
of
beat.
Recollection? Did the Glow Swaiter send you? Are you the one meddling with my observations? What do you want with this girl? No matter the nature of your intentions, stealing others' memories like this, deceiving them, blinding them, I cannot allow that to happen.
You leave me no choice but to resort to unconventional means.
Miss March, this might feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to enter your memory world and help you clear out any obstacles.
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
What a headache.
This is double speed.
A quick divination.
Human creations.
No matter.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yin and yang.
Keep trying to kill her, it will literally never work.
Time for a buzz.
She will do her little flippy thing and come back every time.
I think something to travel.
Dr. Mario!
Reciprocity. Excellent.
My controller's really stiff when moving between targets for whatever reason.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
I
Have
see
to really
through you.
flick it extra hard. For whatever reason.
All things human creations.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
R.I.P. Dr. Mario World. Was that like the Dr. Mario... Oh, this feels like a fever dream even saying this. Is that like... I don't even know if this is so I apologize if it sounds stupid. Were they like trying to make a Dr. Mario Gacha game? That like died and then it like died immediately?
What a headache.
Is that what you're referring to, Blanco?
A quick divination.
Dr. Mario Mobile. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. God.
Disappear among the
That doesn't
sea of
even feel
butterflies.
real.
Illusions of the past.
That feels like some shit I dreamt or made up. That feels like Sephiroth and Smash before Sephiroth actually made it into Smash.
Time for a buzz.
We came together.
Lasted 2 years. I'm shocked it lasted that long.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Don't.
To travel.
Thanks.
This combat need. This is double speed.
Yeah, 3 houses, or 3 houses, God.
Thanks
Heroes
for
and
your help,
Pokemon Go.
Miss Fushuen.
Those are the only sustainable
promised I'd watch
Nintendo
over
Gachas, apparently.
Besides, I've been blessed by the Wisdom Walker. I will never tolerate efforts to impede the truth.
That person said she was a messenger. The
I was gonna
Garden
say,
of
that's a question now.
Recollection.
Is it actually
Why would
those
they come
people?
after me?
Because she wouldn't know about
Many
them.
members of the Garden have their own agenda. It's impossible to confirm anything from a cursory introduction.
least I don't think she would. She's
This
not
is
making
the
any questions, so
Astral
maybe she
Express,
does.
no?
But...
It would seem that you're nearing the source. The Matrix of Prescience Ultima should start making further calculations soon. Do you remember where it was exactly that you were discovered?
They set the ice down in one of the passenger cars. It ended up being my room.
Then let's pass through this carriage and find your room.
Yeah, FGO is not Nintendo.
Don Hung, let's crack open this ice block. Perhaps we can still see.
Be careful not to harm her.
Sorry, I didn't realize they'd skip dialogue like that.
I've got this. Pom Pom, go and get the first aid kit.
I don't think I realized that Don joined before March, actually.
Going, gone!
That's kind of neat.
This must be when the crew first found me. I don't remember a thing.
Yeah, poor Dragalia lost.
Some memories are buried deep within you.
That one seemed like it was
takes time
something
for them to
special.
resurface.
Sucks that it went out the way it did. It at least got a real ending, though, right?
It's the messenger. She's interfering with your movements again.
Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. Keep going forward.
I'm not sure if there's gonna be some kind of gimmick here where I have to talk to people or not, but try to brute force it.
The Interferer has been thwarting your progress this whole time. Maybe the only way for you to find your past is to take a step back.
Literally?
Don't look back. Keep going forward. I get it. If I do the exact opposite, I'll find my way out. You're a true genius, March.
As soon as you open this door, the Matrix of Prescience will start calculating your past. Whenever you're ready.
Is this my room? I didn't get a chance to tidy up. Don't judge.
This is your room? That block of ice in the center. Has it always been there?
Ice?
You never mentioned it was transgender
This
ice,
must
March.
be the foreign object. Looks like our exploration has reached its final stage. I will confirm one last time.
We've been moving backwards
Are you
through
sure you
March's
wish to keep
memories.
exploring your
Her
past?
very, very fucked up, distorted versions of memories. Picking out what's the most fucked up.
I'm sure.
And every time we do, we go further back. And we are in the final leap now. This was the express level, so she has nothing from before this. So I don't know where we're going.
She is busy running the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
You again? What I do with my past is none of your business. Why
And
do you
also
have
the
to make
memory
life so
garden people are
difficult?
watching this happen? Question mark, maybe?
Please, trust the Garden of Recollection. Everything I'm doing is for your protection.
You don't protect people by imprisoning them.
We know. If you are truly set on learning about your past, then come with me. I'll show you the origin that you seek. I hope that you will refrain from exploring any further than this. Trust me when I say, nothing good can come of it. There it is. Your origin. Your life unfolds from this point on, full of unique experiences and adventure.
That's just the artwork from her E6 Eidolon. You can't fool me.
What happened prior is meaningless to you. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future. The eagle returns from an unsuccessful hunt. The sailor avoids the course they know to be dangerous. And you, my child,
Do we care about March?
should
She's
come
all
to
right.
learn that the past
I
is
don't love her, but I'll
just
take her over
an
Paimon.
illusion. But your experiences now will be remembered forever. It is time to say goodbye. Here, a parting gift for you. I look forward to our next encounter.
Wait! Hold on!
Man, could you just shut up and let me try to remember my social security member?
Why did the simulation just cut off like that?
What happened?
I don't know. Before I could figure out what was going on, it spat me out.
And the Matrix of Prescience stopped at precisely the same moment. Mark,
Question about
I
France.
lost sight of
Anything
you
about
once you
evil
touched that block
Kiana?
of
Not
ice.
yet, no.
What happened?
It's
I don't believe they've
kinda
dropped any more
hard to
tidbits about her
explain.
yet. I feel like we have to start getting into that a little more soon. Because we've only got 2, possibly 3 other countries to explore at this point.
So, that
Natlin,
mysterious
not
girl
Russia,
is really a messenger of
and
the Glow
possibly
Swather?
Conria.
Glow Swather? You mean
What's left of
Fuli
it.
the Remembrance? Are they the Eon connected to my past?
That is
No,
the
it's
Aeon
too
that
early
has
to draw such
buffs
a
for your
conclusion.
moveset specifically in the
All I
simulated
can say
universe,
is
so
that
yes.
It was very likely an Eon that sealed away your memories. But not necessarily fully. When the messenger spoke of protection,
Did I not
perhaps she
say
meant the
Russia? My bad.
following. By sealing away your memories, the Glow Swather wasn't attempting to harm you, but to shield you from the memories themselves.
I'm very interested in what we're gonna do in Russia. None the wiser. She
It's
got.
not so bad.
Yeah, no,
At
she
least
got
I
a
know
couple.
it
She
has
got a
to do
couple
with
of
the Garden
She
Recollection,
actually did get a
right?
couple of tidbits. That's more than I thought she'd get from
It
this.
seems like retrieving memories is beyond the operational spectrum of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
Several years.
That's all right.
Only 2 more.
You've helped me so much already, Master Diviner.
Natlin should be next,
I owe you a big one.
and then
If you'll
Russia.
Excuse me. I must organize an inspection of the Matrix. Fingers crossed there's no damage done.
We'll leave you to it then. Run. If we broke something, there'll be a huge bill to pay.
That was pretty interesting. And it was done in a fun way. And why? It wasn't hers! Again, like, I get it. She was heavily involved. Same with Lynx in, or same with Pela in that one. But, like, dear God. It's just frustrating because it means that we're never gonna get ones for them. And that makes me sad. Oh, win 10. Okay, 10 battles. That's why. I was like, I know I've won one before now. Like, I've been using that quantum team. Not much, but a little. Alright. Alright, check out what she has to say on the Express real quick, and then we will pull for Grand Judge Daddy. I'll probably take a quick break first, run to the bathroom real quick, but, see what these girls have to say after that. That was a really good one, though. I enjoyed that. What'd you find in your room? Now, when you're there, hurry. Oh, it's an epilogue. Okay. Thought it was just gonna be lip service.
The sights from this Express of yours are surprisingly pleasant. I've lived within the Divination Commission under the Delve's artificial sky for so long that I'd somewhat forgotten the magnificence of the real world.
Glad you like it.
I hope to visit more of such marvelous places and to gaze upon such views with my own eyes. The most
Don't want to
grandiose,
hear much. That's great.
astounding, and extraordinary vistas are often found in perilous and distant lands. It's a pity that the Lafu cannot part from me for even a day. Even if I wished to visit other lands, they probably wouldn't allow it.
Space China
I
sucks,
must
man.
Thank you for this. I can come here to have some peace and
You want me to
quiet when my
kidnap
work
you and
gets
get you
too
away
busy.
from there? I'll do it. Fuck
You
that
are
place.
esteemed guests on the Xianzhou. I doubt any would dare to pull me away. Such a minute place, and yet such splendid scenery. just splendid.
I'm gonna take you and Bailu and Sussy and any of the other Liyue, not Liyue, it might as well be. Any of the other characters from that hellhole that actually got to be real characters in the very brief time we were able to spend with them. Take you all and get you the hell away from that planet. That's not actually a planet. What you find?
Huh? I just found this in my pocket. How did it get there? Looks like a light cone.
Ah!
Didn't that weird voice in the Matrix say something about a parting gift? Well, I guess this is it.
Do we actually get a free light cone for doing that?
Huh? I don't know why, but the voice sounded friendly to me.
I trust your intuition. I actually agree. Like, I think that... I don't think the Garden of Recollection people are evil or whatever.
Well, I guess I'll keep it then.
Did Space trying to get an insert song? It got a cool new song from the boss. The giant woman.
But this little gift makes me feel like it was worth it.
It just wasn't quite as raw as Wildfire.
Properly. I really owe her one.
She's literally right in the cabin. You could go do that. Oh no, okay. All right, it's not a it's not a proper light cone, right? Like that has to be some kind of story item. Giant what now, Blanco? Not the way you think. She wasn't buff. She wasn't buff or anything, unfortunately. She was just a woman who was giant. Oh, it's not... It'd be really funny if it were actually equipable. It's only a 3-star, so they probably could have and not made it too OP or whatever, but oh well. Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. That one was actually really neat. Again, sad that it means we're probably not going to get Fushuen companion quest anytime soon. But that was cool. It was. Again, we got more information than I thought we would. As soon as I realized that was what the quest was going to be about, I'm like, oh, can't wait for this Wild Goose Chase where we learn nothing. Because they're going to save a big reveal with her for the main plot late down the road, I'm sure. But we actually got some hints. It's pretty cool. Alright, well with that, we are done with Star Rail for the foreseeable future. Until the next major update. That will be in... 2 weeks? I say major update, I don't know what's in the next update. I don't know if we're getting another story quest and what it could be, since I think we're done with China for now. Not too sure what we're getting up to, but as long as there is a main quest or a character I'm interested in pulling in, then we'll do something when the time comes. Or an event. I still regret not doing the goddamn museum event. That shit was so funny. Alright. For now, that's gonna be it for Star Rail. I have to go do my gambling in the redheaded stepchild sister game. It somehow no longer feels like the redheaded stepchild because the last patch was really good, and hopefully this one will be the same. Knock on wood. But for the purpose of YouTube, thank you all very much for watching. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart tier patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support transgender crystals, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Bye-bye.